so the ground smoke came into play last time we checked. Okay, shade cell. Okay, now I've gone into regular rendering, standard. You see the ground smoke there, real quick. All right. Now this one is dark because I think the next one is dark too. This one is dark because I'm now working out the lights. I'm working out the I'm just gonna close this out now. I think we're done with the particle flow. Layer manager, the ground smoke. We'll open the fume again. You see these omni lights? I'm working those out now. That's what this portion is for of the video. Is I want to see how they snap together. I want to see how they interact with the smoke, the ground plane, the character itself. Again, I'm not going to get into detail of how that works. This is just what I was doing. Okay, now I'm adding a couple extra elements so I can see what it looks like. Um, that video is rendered too high. I don't know why it's chugging now. This is what it looks like at a distance. The ground smoke. This is before I had that the emitter animated. This is just when it was still, but you get a good idea of what the smoke looks like from a distance with good light. I did a similar effect when I did my bug drone V2 render. You can find that somewhere on my YouTube channel. Also, I'm changing the mask color now. Red. His mask turns red. His faceplate turns red. Whenever there's he's firing a gun or a rocket or something like that, it just kind of helps with it. Later on, I animate that again. Like I said at the beginning of these videos, I animate it to self-illuminate at 100%. Um, and I actually make his faceplate reflective through a ray tracer at the end also. So we're getting the smoke here again, the shells. I want to, oh, again, this is where, the two containers of fume really mess up. See, this one's not lit at all there. And the artifacts again. Okay, reflective mask, that's the change here. Um, Firing, still two containers of smoke, I think, yeah. See, it's flickering there. We can, let's watch that one again. See, it's not even really showing this smoke here. It's really, really hard to see. And again, the flicker, you don't want that. It looks shitty. Um, I don't know, by anybody's standard, that wouldn't be cool. Unless, of course, that is what it was supposed to do. As if, like, sometimes in movies where, like, the ghost of the person isn't supposed to look like, and it flickers on and off and it moves crazy, but that, of course, is not the scenario. So we didn't like that, so we changed to one container in fume. This again is a lighting test. The lights for me aren't flickering fast enough in that last one. I mean, it's closer to what the fume is doing, and but it's not what I wanted. I wanted it flickering faster because it adds more excitement to the scene. Also, I've added a red glow here for the face mask to represent the face mask, faceplate. Um, that's where that comes into play. I played with that for a little bit, a few renders. So here's where I really turned up the juice on the flickering lights. They're not even flickering at this part. They're strobing. But that's what I wanted. That's what I thought would look cool here. So that's what I did. I think it looks cool. It makes it more exciting to me. And that's the end of the short render video. So I had all my components in place at that point. So all there was left to do was render out a final version. Um, one thing I might have forgot to cover earlier in the videos, I think while doing the fume portion, is that the sparks. Oh, that's so ugly to look at. The sparks, super sprays. It's not meant to be a heavy effect. It's just supposed to get it done. Do you understand what I mean? I think I covered the stuff that I wanted to. If I left anything out, I'm sure you guys will, will holler at me. And I'm not scared to answer questions. So if you have them, let me know. I'll try the best I can to field them. Although it's important to remember, I'm not familiar with a lot of what these actual terms are called. Um, my schooling only goes so far in this, so I really, basically, I'm good at figuring things out. I'm not really good at knowing how to do it right off the bat. So a lot of times when you guys give me a question and I try to field it, um, it might take a little longer because I have to figure it out. Like I don't necessarily know these things. So when you start giving me fancy terms, there's a girl at my office. She's a friend of mine also. She talks to me like she's real sophisticated with her speech. She like went to those one of those hoity-toity art schools and shit. So she knows all the font names and what things are called and shit like that. She'll spring a couple of those things on me every now and then, and I don't know what she's talking about. Although when she shows me what she's talking about, I say, "Oh, okay, of course, it's that." And I'll have my own term for it. And, she'll look at me like I'm an asshole. So anyway, I guess the more that I talk, I dig myself deeper. And I guess when I get home tonight, like I have to make lunch now for work and get ready for work. Um, we just won an Emmy at work, I guess not too long ago. So big shout out to the guys that worked on that project. They did a good job. Um, I got to make lunch for work because I'm trying to cut back on spending a lot of money. I'm just gonna have some cheese sandwiches. Um, that's just cheese and mustard, plain white, and probably an apple and some orange juice. Good lunch. So I got to get together and make that now. Get a shower and head off to work. Maybe when I get home tonight, I will make some fancy in between things for the videos and maybe an intro or outro or something. I want to figure something out. I don't want to just leave it at this, but I hope you guys have a little bit of a better understanding of what went into making this video, or making the final video, I should have said. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. So, also, it's really important. Make sure to frequently save your work, otherwise you could be, asked out. And that's pretty much it. Um, I'll see you guys on the flip side. I don't know what that means. The flip side. The other side? Does flip mean other? That's a really weird thing to say, isn't it? The flip side. The dark side at least had some meaning. You quested for power. You were selfish. Mm. All right.